It's perfect. It's exactly what the yard needs. It doesn't look overwhelming. It just sits so perfectly, and it's incredible what you guys were able to do in such a short amount of time.
Alright, that's going to do it for the day. We didn't have much for you to show you on camera. I'm sorry about that. Keep watching because I'm not going to forget my cameras tomorrow. Hey, good morning everyone. Alright, we're feeling great. It's the start of day 7. The sun's out for now. There's storms coming this way, but we're going to keep pushing forward and doing what we can to make forward progress anyway. I had the cameras all day today, so that's a good thing. That's it. Enough talking for the day. It's time to get to work. All right, everyone. Thank you. Well, the tarps mean that we're expecting some rain, but we're gonna keep plugging away here until it gets to a point where it's don't want to be working too much here, too dangerous. Hey, good morning everyone. We're feeling great because it's the start of day 8, and look who we have joining us today. Without further ado, let's talk about what we're gonna do today. We are gonna work on more of the staircase. We're gonna work on working on our waterfall. We got some really cool boulders that I brought in yesterday. We've still got some from our delivery, and we came in with some more this morning too. So we're gonna really try and button up the pond. You know, it's in a really good spot, but there's still some detail stuff inside the water area we gotta get to. Little area up to that wall, and now that the plumbing's done there, we're gonna be able to start working on rocking on the back side of that. So one of the goals today will be to rinse this down and start filling it. All right, so we're getting ready to put in our last step. Guys are doing awesome detail work. It's really coming together. Hopefully we'll get to rinsing it down yet tonight and draining it so we can start filling it tomorrow. Hey, we're feeling fine because it's day 9. I hope you guys are well. For us, things are just going to continue. We're at the point today where we get to start filling it with water, so we'll get to watch that today as we're filling it all the way, and then we'll let it overflow into the intake bay, but we're not going to get it to the full water line yet because we still have some plumbing to do over there. We don't want to do the plumbing there until we set our final grade on this hillside because we don't want to end up pulling on that plumbing while we're trying to figure out our final grade. We're going to start working on doing our waterfall that's converging here. So we have this awesome bubbling boulder that we're going to make kind of where that mat is. We've got some soil to build up, and we're going to be figuring out our grading right there. So that's going to be kind of my focus for the morning here. This is getting filled up. It's in a great spot. I've got gravel in the truck, so we can kind of have the guys maybe gravel in some of the waterfall there and up to the point where we are. And then we're going to really, as a team, hopefully start attacking this waterfall area because that's really the big thing to work on next. That's what we're up to. All right, we'll talk to you throughout the day and give you updates, but we're going to get to work. Thanks, everybody. Oh, if you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button. It is a free thing you can do to help us. And really what our channel is all about is showing the world that water features are fun, and it starts right here in Mound, Minnesota. All right, everyone, time to get to work. 9. Right now we got Seth working on getting our waterfall placing, our pooling area for the bubbling rock up there. That's gonna sit in there and make a waterfall, kind of a nice cool waterfall down and in. This will be a cool area for pooling, and you'll just want to step down in and maybe put your feet in the water right here. We're gonna have some sweet boulders for frame rocks here and there. And then we're gonna build our stream to our Biofalls. Got everything where we want it. And then Justin over here, he's working on our grading, getting our final level set, making sure that the water goes away from the pond and down towards a grate way behind the orange bucket over there. That's gonna do it for the day of 9. It was awesome. I'm feeling fine. It was a great day 9. We've got a lot of work done. We got tons of grading done, and it is just starting to really pop the more grading we got done. We got a lot of the waterfall worked. I'm really excited with the way it's gonna go. It's really gonna be enticing. So when you're looking down here, there's gonna be a reason for you to wanna walk around it. There's hidden views that you can only see if you walk from different spots walking around the pond. So I'm really excited by that. We've got our bubbling rock area ready. Tomorrow morning, the guys will get some gravel in there. We're getting ready to put our biofalls in. So things are coming together here, and it is gonna be really cool. Pond's pretty close to being full, maybe another 4 inches of water, and then that'll be full. We didn't wanna fill it too full because we still have some plumbing we wanna do, and we couldn't do that final plumbing until we had our final grade, which is starting to come together here. So we will be back tomorrow morning for day 10. What rhymes with day 10? Let's do it again, it's day 10. Hey, good morning. See that? The sun is back and shining. It is a great day. We're gonna be at it again because it's day 10 and it's the start of the day. The guys are moving our, some gravel and stuff around. We've got our small stuff in here that's really good for plants. It's good for plant pockets. We're gonna actively put some plant pockets in a couple different areas, but the main thing we're doing, Justin did an excellent job of grading out this yard yesterday and making sure that all this rainwater follows us down to that drain. So we've got a lot ahead of us. We've still got some waterfalls to build. We've got a lot of detail work ahead of us, and we got some plants to pick out. So the name of the game today is just forward progress and leaving the trailer where we're in a good spot so that I can go dump things on Monday morning or maybe tomorrow, I don't know. So that's what we're up to. It's time to get busy. Thanks for following us. If you have not yet, hit that subscribe button for me. It's a free thing you can do, and it gives us a little bit of a boost. All right, everyone, we'll talk throughout the day. All right. So we got ourselves a Biofalls 6000 in with 3-inch bulkheads, and then this will be level side to side, and you want it a slight pitch forward, so any water that overfills goes out the front. And then, as always, our plumbing is going to be sloping downhill towards where we take apart the plumbing. So any water that would be caught in this will be drained come winter time, and we don't have to worry about any freezing or breaking parts. right, so we are doing drainage, like I was saying. So we've got ourselves perforated drain tile with a sock on it. We're gonna cover that with some 1.5 inch gravel, and then we'll be able to put our dirt over the top of that. Just making sure that we catch all the water off of the hillside here, and then we're gonna take it all the way to the ravine, because there's been some pooling areas behind the E20 there. So we're just gonna make sure that we can relieve all this groundwater and get it to drain where it's supposed to. So I'm gonna take care of that while we're working on this.
Yeah. Or I can just do this. There. That's perfect. Hey! Is Casey Eggs thinking about me? Maybe. I don't know.
Crazy Legs thinking about you too.
Is Casey Eggs? You think Casey Eggs is thinking about me? Probably. Hey! Parker Vision! My Gamma's here. My Opal's here. Yeah, so. Going up some hard syrup. That kind of me. You want to come and talk to the camels? Okay, it seems my sock.
Ah, he's gonna love that one. These are my socks.
All right, well, you're getting the idea. I love having my family come and see us and support us. It's awesome. That is a big theme to us.
Yeah, that does go.
The family's the big reason why we do what we do. And this, we get to leave these behind for people, and they get to enjoy their life more. So if you're thinking about this, if you're tuning in, this is the first time, if you've never even heard of a water feature and you just stumbled on one of these videos, don't be afraid to call us, and just keep watching, because we're going to show you how we turn the before, right? Pretty like, you know, needing of something cool. Well, wait until we show you the after. When this comes to life, it's gonna be awesome. You're gonna want one. So give us a call. We'll talk to you soon. Hey, what up everyone? It's the start of day 11. That means we're in heaven, right? All right, well, it is kind of like that. We're out playing in the giant sandbox, feeling the love, having a good day. We just kind of got off to the races. We had to pull up the tarps, we had to fold them, and then we kind of came up with a game plan. So we're gonna work on making sure that that drainage gets filled in all the way, that it is covered and we don't have a giant hole in the yard. Justin's gonna work on finishing our plumbing. We got a section of 3-inch plumbing from his house, awesome. We'll have that finished and plumbed up today. We're gonna work on bubbling rock, getting that we're gonna work on plumbing the bubbling rock. Mark is working on the faceplate for our 6,000 signature series Biofalls right now. Pumped about that. We're gonna have a lot of water flow, and I can see how I want the waterfall to work up there. So that's the goal today. We've got a lot to do. We've got to rip out their old water feature, get it in the trailer, get us ready to go to the dump tomorrow morning. We've got some boulders to place, waterfall to finish, plumbing. We've got some grading to do. We got to finish draining. So we've got a lot to do today. We'll try and get some good footage for you throughout the day. In the background, yeah, it's running, but you're gonna have to wait to see it until we get back here tomorrow. So all right, well, it's the end of the day 11. We'll be back here for day 12 tomorrow morning, and we're getting really close to wrapping it up. There we go. Yeah, I love my job. I love what we get to do. Our clients brought us pizza. The guys had pizza. She even went back and got pizza to send home with me and my family, and a cauliflower crust specifically for me. How cool is that? Awesome. Well, it's the end of the day. It's been an awesome day. We got water running, and we'll come back tomorrow. All right, everyone. Until then. What's up, everyone? I'm back here on site now. The guys have just been pumping away hide liner, getting it ready to hide the liner with mulch, and just prepping so that we can just keep rolling. I love it. I love it. I love it. Things are looking really good around here. I've got trees in the back. I've got some evergreens, and we've got some soil to put on all this. Meanwhile, we're just kind of doing what we do, grading it, making it kind of look like we weren't here as much as we can, and then doing all the detail work with our boulders and retaining walls and such like that. So things are going good. We'll kind of get some footage throughout the day, but man, I'm really excited to show you this one up and running, and I cannot wait to say, check this out again. I love my job. All right, we'll talk. Let's give you a little update. We've been hard at work today. We've had the time lapse rolling most of the day. It just turned off recently. We're getting towards the end here. The fan club just got here. You can definitely hear the waterfall running in the background, I'm sure. But we've been working on detail work. We've got this nice inviting path that brings you right onto this rock. Check out this stump the guys found out on the yard. So we've got a cool sitting rock where you'll come and you'll come and sit down. We've got some driftwood into the water. Our intake bay is working just how we want it to. And if you just come and sit down, you'll be able to come and look right up at that. Well, we'll show you tomorrow. What up? Good morning, everyone. It is day 13, and that means you're gonna get the final reveal. It's time for us to get to work. Enjoy watching us work while we bring this to life and set it off with mulch. And then we're gonna do a wet down, and then we're gonna show you this amazing waterfall. Check this out.
for joining me. I just wanted to ask you a few questions about what it was like to work with us and kind of how you got here. So, one question I have is, what made you want a water feature in the first place? Like, how did that happen for you?
Well, we've always liked the sound of the water. At our other house, we were able to have a fountain that constantly had that great sound. And then after watching quite a few of them on YouTube, it just seemed like a perfect spot for it. And it just seemed to fit the yard really well.
This is a very substantial change to what was here.
Yeah.
What do you feel like it was what you expected, more or less?
It's perfect. It's exactly what the yard needs. It doesn't look overwhelming. It just sits so perfectly.
Yeah.
It looks like it should be there.
Fits the space well.
Absolutely.
So the consultation process, was that smooth with Nick and everything? Is that,
yeah.
was that a good experience?
In fact, it was the reason that we went with you guys. Talked about what he would do. He was excited. You knew he was the one who got in there because he loved it.
Yeah.
You could just see the excitement in his face.
Yeah.
It was really easy to work with him, and you could just see how excited he was, and made me excited.
Yeah.
And it's incredible what you guys were able to do in such a short amount of time. It's awesome.
So you told me one thing, for if there's anybody that wants a tip on getting their spouse on board, you said you had a little trick for that?
Yes, I just happened to have some YouTube videos playing, and I watch more YouTube than television, and I would just hop on mostly yours, some Aquascape ones, and just had them kind of running in the background until Dan was like, wow, that's really cool. What a great idea. I'm like, it is a great idea. And so then he was more open to talk about it.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere, he couldn't envision it.
Yeah.
But the more he saw it, he's like, yeah, that's it. And I think he might love the lights more than I do, because he was really excited.
Yeah.
It worked well. It only took about 6 months.
So did you just stumble across? You came across Aquascape first, right?
Yep. I came across Aquascape, and I knew that was a company I wanted to work with.
Yeah.
So I went on their website, and they kind of hooked you up with something in the area, and that was actually not this past year, the year before.
Yeah.
So then when I'm like, okay, now we're ready, we're closer to being ready to start, I just searched Aquascape, Minnesota.
Yep.
You guys came up. I really appreciate the YouTube videos, because that gave me an insight into who you guys are, how the company works, what you can do. That made a big difference. So
you felt like you were in good hands the whole time?
absolutely. And that was what was nice. Even if I didn't quite know where something was going, I knew you guys knew what you were doing. Obviously, I've seen what you've done and what you've accomplished. And it all came together so beautifully. And my niece and nephew who are here, and they're little, so they can stop and see what it is and interact with you guys. And the dogs love you guys. That was really, it was very easy to work with you guys. It was a pleasure, and it didn't seem like such a huge project, and the time went by so fast.
Yeah. Well, it was a pleasure working with you, and we appreciate you trusting us with your yard and letting us create. And now you have a one-of-a-kind work of art that you can enjoy every day.
Yeah, I'm excited. It is. It's art. It's absolutely beautiful piece of art. Thanks so much.
Thank
It's great.
you. Yep. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Sponsored by Pond King Water Gardens. Living works of art, one yard at a time.